Success for me is about impacting the lives of thousands of students and having them get into their dream university. I want to make sure if there's one offer to a Harvard or one offer to a Columbia at a certain high school, it's a Crimson student winning that. So I define success for us as making sure that we are the ones helping thousands of students getting into these amazing universities at a much higher success rate than general. Crimson kids are about 4 to 9 times as likely to get into their dream universities. One of our values is student outcome obsessed. And we're really focused on making sure that our students are consistently the ones getting into the world's best universities. This is a competitive process. And back in high school, I was very competitive with my own academics. And these days, I'm probably more competitive for our students' academics. We have our foot on the gas pedal, and we see more and more opportunity to impact the lives of students all around the world. As I walk around schools like Stanford or Columbia or Yale, I'm regularly bumping into students that come up to us and say, hey, we're so excited about Crimson. Crimson helped me go from Africa or from New Zealand or from California to Yale or something like this. And that inspirational journey of seeing our resources, our content, our mentors, playing this critical role in paving the path for these ambitious kids to go from around the world to these places is super inspiring. And it speaks to the amazing power of our mentors, our platform, our content, our training methodology, and all the support we bring to our students.
Not too long ago, I was in Istanbul, Turkey, attending our Global Country Manager Summit. It was an incredibly inspiring experience meeting our team members from different corners of the world. Despite that we have different cultural background, we all speak the same Crimson language, we all embrace the same values, and we all are obsessed with our students' outcomes. So building this big family with members spread across the world while being able to maintain our belief is something that I'm super proud of.
The first thing you want to do is make sure that when you think of ambitious colleges, you think of Crimson, and that the world's ambitious kids are really on our platform and they're taking advantage of all of our amazing support to go to these awesome institutions. So we want to continue to grow our presence in the global college admissions landscape and be the unequivocal leader all over the world. That's the first piece. The second piece is over the years of Crimson, we've begun supporting students at a younger and younger age. We started off with kids who are often about the age of 16. Now we've got many kids who are 10 joining our Crimson Rise programs, or 5 for our math and English guidance. So we want to play a role earlier on in our Crimson students' life and play actually a more important role in compounding their skills, their mindset, their focus as they go down this amazing journey. The other key thing would be our schooling strategy with Crimson Global Academy. We've rapidly seen the growth of the school from a handful of students to now nearly 1,000 all around the world. And we're in our earliest stages. We believe our schooling platform will go on to become one of the most effective and popular platforms all around the world as more and more students experience it in different corners of the globe. Today, we impact tens of thousands of students directly with our services and millions through our content. But we see a world in which millions of students will be engaging with our programs over the next several years.
The future of Crimson is tremendously exciting, and there are a huge amount of things we can do over the next decade. Number one, we want to continue to scale our impact around the world. We want to be in more geographies. We want to help students with a much wider age groups. We want to help tens and thousands or even hundreds of thousands of students accessing their dream educational opportunities that they deserve. Number two, we want to build the industry-leading technology, a platform that offers students an endless amount of resources, information, and leverages data to help students make better decisions. Number three, we want to build a vibrant global student community that connects talents, mentors, mentees from different parts of the world together so that they can learn from one another, they can inspire one another. The past decade, it was a rewarding experience, but also indeed we encountered a lot of challenges throughout this journey. I think one of the biggest ones is really about embracing diversity. It's about bringing a team of over 50 nationalities under the same into the same family, under the same umbrella, while still operating in an incredibly geographically diverse and remote setting, helping students, parents, and team members around the world to understand our mission, to understand our philosophy, our pedagogy, and really execute our advice, our service delivery at the highest quality, despite these local variations, is has been a pretty challenging aspect for us.
At Crimson, we're totally different. Our journey has come from our personal experience navigating the international college admissions landscape, going from countries like New Zealand to Harvard or from China to Stanford, and having these experiences mold us. Over the last 10 years, I've personally mentored more than 1,000 students. One of my greatest sources of joy has been seeing our Crimson students grow up and go from far-flung parts of the world to landing at these amazing schools like a Columbia or a Harvard or a Stanford, many of which have now launched their own companies, which we're an investor in too. And that life cycle is very, very inspiring. So I think it's the magic of the combination of educator plus entrepreneur that's made us particularly effective and given us a unique lens to keep innovating year after year with a lot of passion and willpower to keep going at Crimson.